Hi, welcome to the tutorial on building your first predictive model with mean prediction. By the end of this topic, you will be able to build your first predictive model with mean prediction. Visualize the mean prediction model. Now that we have our data ready, we will build our first predictive model where we would want to predict the sale price of a house. But before we do that, let's look at a real life example. Imagine that a cricket tournament is going on and you and your friends are arguing about how many runs Virat Kohli is going to score in the upcoming match. And all your friends agreed on a bet that whosoever estimate is closest to the actual runs scored by Virat will get a free treat. Now you might be wondering, what would be a good way to estimate the runs he is going to score in the upcoming match? Most intuitive way is to simply calculate the average or mean of runs scored in all the innings that Virat Kohli has played so far. That would give us a fairly good estimate of how many runs he may score in the next match. Similarly, if we want to predict the sale price of a house in our dataset, we can do something similar. Please note that we are using the transformed housing prices.csv and importing it as data for the sake of simplicity. We are not using the scaled data that was the output of the previous module, since we would need that much later at final model building stage. Now, let's calculate the average or mean of the sale price of the houses in our dataset. Here, we simply calculate average of sale price column by running saleprice.mean and storing it in a new column as mean sales. We see that the mean of the sale price of all houses came out to be 511,618.5. That means our mean prediction model predicts that a house would sell for 512k. Looks good, right? Congratulations! You just built your first and the simplest prediction model. We say the simplest because this model predicts that every house, irrespective of its characteristics, would sell for the same price, which is the average of sale prices of all the houses in the dataset. In reality, we know that would not be the case, and we will learn how to improve this model just in a bit. First, let's visualize our model. So, we have successfully built our first mean regression model. But how would we know how close to actuals are our estimates or predictions? Well, one way we can do that is by observing the predictions, that is, mean values of the sale price that we have calculated, and plotting them with the actual points. So let's do this. We use the matplotlib to visualize the mean prediction. For more intuitive visualization, we plot the actual data points in ascending order in the red scatter plot. For this, we simply start by defining the resolution of the image. Next, we define a list k which acts as the index for the data, which will be on the x-axis. Then we use plt.scatter function to plot the sale price in ascending order. Then we use plt.plot function to plot the mean sales. And following lines are simply to label the plot. Let's run the code. We can see that the mean sale is almost in the middle of the plot. The graph looks pretty, but we can clearly infer that the mean sale is not a good predictor for the houses which have either very high sale price or very low sale price. We can definitely do better than this. But how? Let's discuss this in the next tutorial.